Hello, 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 hello. How is everyone? Welcome in, welcome in. Hi. Hi. Tyr, why? Why? How many times have I told you, don't drive and watch the stream at the same time? That's not good. That's not good. It brings me anxiety. Do you want to do that to your streamer? Do you want to stress your streamer out more than they're already stressed out? Stop. Stop doing that. Why you like this, huh? Why you like this? Your water sounds. Why is Leah streaming near a fountain? It's because it's Animal Crossing. I thought it'd be like nice and relaxing and like good. You have the little water sounds and everything. Yeah, no, stop. You stop. You stop it right now. All right. Oh no, it is working. Okay, so YouTube chat is showing up now. I don't know why it didn't show up for last stream, but yeah, it's showing up now, so it works. I did it. I'm incredible. Oh, but yes, hello everyone. I hope we're all doing well. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Oh, so today the plan, after our, our crossword, our streamly? I would say daily, but we don't do this every day, but our crossword of the stream we'll be doing, and then after that, we will be finishing, or hopefully finishing. I'm not going to guarantee you that it's going to be done 100% today. There might be a couple things that I'll tweak off of stream, but the giveaway squeak that we have been working on should be mostly done today. Yeah, new squeaks, new squeaks. So if you haven't seen already, new squeaks in the bottom left, this is chat's 4.0. Yeah, I've redesigned you guys a few times. But we have from left to right, it's the Instagram squeak, then the Twitch squeak in the middle, and the YouTube squeak on the right. So I thought it was very cute, and since we added a new stream, yeah, we did a new stream, so Instagram is watching along too. They have a slightly different setup than what Twitch and YouTube have, but it's like basically the same thing, just slightly rearranged. But yeah, and I have been uploading, we've only done one so far with Instagram there, but I decided I would start uploading the vertical streams because I realized when we do vertical and horizontal on YouTube only saves the horizontal. They don't save the vertical. Like, there's no way, as far as I am aware, at least, to like access that. So I was like, you know what, maybe some people would prefer, watching the vertical version, so I'll be uploading those on the main page in case people prefer one or the other. So you have options. If you don't like the vertical, cool. You don't like the horizontal, cool. You don't like both, I don't know what to tell you. Those are like the two options I get. So it is what it is. But yeah, let me just do this because I want to switch. You guys have different music than I have because I don't want to deal with DMCA, but I want to listen to my music right now. So let me go and open the crossword and we can start on that today. All right. So we'll start with the across and then we'll do the down. But one across is on the cloud, say. All right, that's interesting. 6 across is got down on the sheets. They don't mean what I think they mean, right? Like, did you get down on the sheets? Do they mean something that goes on top of the sheets, like a comforter? Like, obviously that's too long for this, but like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What many a boxer wears? Probably gloves or glove? Nope. What else do boxers wear? All right, 8 across is an apt name for someone born on December 25th. So it's probably either something religious or something Christmassy. An apt name for someone born on December 25th. Oh no, we got another one of these. No! Every time, I'm gonna complain about this every single time we run into these. On the mini crosswords, it is, in my opinion, the worst decision to decide, oh, yeah, one answer is going to be related to another, and I can already see that this one has the same thing. So 9 across is warning from one wearing a blank, which is what 7 across wears. So I have to figure out what 7 across is wearing, and then a warning from one wearing a 7 across, maybe. Like, okay. 1 down with 3 down, important target along the campaign trail. And then 3 down is just see 1 down. So it's like, great. That's, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much every time. Let's see. 2 down is fervent feeling. 4 down is an abbreviation for the unnamed. And 5 down is brown or rice offering. Do they mean like brown rice or white rice offering? What is brown or rice offering abbreviated? How's it been going? It's been a while. It's good, it's good. How are you? I am already not looking forward to this puzzle. Chat, you gotta help me. You gotta help me. This is so much already. I feel like we could start with the boxer one. So we tried glove, that didn't work. Boxers wear like shoes? No. I mean, they do wear shoes, but that's not the right answer. They have those like bandage things on their hands sometimes, but I don't know if there's like a word for that. Would help, but I'm lost as fuck. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, we just try our best. Shorts? Could be shorts. No. Short would fit. Pants. No. Man, we haven't even gotten a single letter in that either. Title? Could be. Okay, there's a T. There's a T in the middle, so that's better than nothing. What many a boxer wears. What else could they technically wear? Because I do like the direction you're thinking in, where it's not necessarily like something they physically wear, but something they earned. So I think title was a good idea for it, but on the cloud say. Boxers wear, yeah, like somebody who like boxes professionally. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be professionally, but I'm assuming that's what they mean, because they don't mean like the dog, right? Haven't been feeling right, not physically ill, but I'm still trying to power through. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope things get better. Yeah, like, I'm assuming they don't mean the dog, even though that is technically possible. I just feel like they're leaning more towards the profession or hobby. But if we get this, then we can at least start working on 9, because these are related. Yeah, it does have a T in it. All right, let's try maybe a different one. Let's see, 3 down. With 3 down, I don't know, see 1 down. Okay, so we have to, this is why for the mini crosswords, like, they should not be doing this. There's not enough to go off of. Like, on the big crosswords, I don't mind this at all. Because you can still, like, jump around and kind of figure things out, right? But 4 of these rely on, like, one another. You did it for 2 years, yeah? Oh, well, hopefully you'll be able to remember something, because I'm not super familiar with boxing or like any kind of like MMA, BJJ. Like, I know of these things, but I don't know too much about it. Yeah, I think honestly, try to keep your head in something that can occupy you for a bit, like maybe something creative or just even something that'll pass the time, because that's helped me a lot in the past. But I hope things get better. I need to look up the definition of fervent. Fervent. Ooh, not 2 E's. Fervent. Definition. Alright, it says... exhibiting or marked by great intensity of feeling similar to zealous or very hot. So something intense feeling-wise or very, like, hot. The fervent sun. ID tag? Could it be? Oh! You got it! You got it! Yeah, of course. Hell yeah. That's incredible. Thank you. Okay, alright. So, warning from one wearing an ID tag, maybe. So, who do the boxers wear the ID tags, or like do the refs wear them? Because my grandfather got it, not me. Thank you, grandfather. You are very helpful. Thank you. I cheated. I asked him. Well, either way. Hell yeah. Okay, so warning from one wearing an ID tag, maybe. Oh. Because, like, I would say flag. Like, that could be a warning, but it's got to be 3 letters, not 4. Done driving, got my triple dippy? Hell yeah, triple dippy. I'm excited. What drink did you get with your triple dippy? And also, I would like a bite. But that's already super helpful. Okay, so let's see. On the cloud, say... Okay, it's gonna be one of 2 things. They either mean the cloud, like the ones in the sky, or they mean like the cloud, like where you store like data and files and all that good stuff. On the cloud, it's honestly, the thing to me that's most difficult about these crosswords is the way they write the hints. Like, I usually have a problem with at least one of them where I'm like, this doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. And I get that's technically what makes these difficult, but I still feel like they could be a little better about that. Alright, 5 down. Brown or rice offering. Abbreviated. Abbreviated for the unnamed. I mean, I would think something like John Doe or Jane Doe, but that's gonna be way too long. Fervent feeling. So something extreme in feeling or something hot. But if they're saying fervent feeling, fervent, I don't know why I'm adding an R in there. Fervent feeling, it's probably the first part of the definition, not the second part of the definition. Mad. Aw. I was wondering if it would be like similar to how this is 2 words here, like ID and then tag. You only have water with your triple dippy? You didn't get like a big soda or something? Thanks, Steven. You're so helpful. You definitely don't make me regret making videos making fun of the British specifically. Making fun of the English and their pronunciation of things. No, for real though, why do you guys say taco? Like, is there an actual answer to that, or it's just like, you know, the way that the more posh English say it? Because like, I don't know, man. Taco sounds weird to me. Got down on the sheets. Okay. So they could mean down, like down feathers, maybe? That would still be more of like the comforter than the sheets, but like bedding. I'm just gonna put sheet anyway. Sheet. Taco. It's pronounced taco. Yeah, it's hard, right? Ah, man. You know, it's funny because, like, I thought I was struggling yesterday, or not yesterday, 2 days ago now, on the crossword from then, but we managed to get it done pretty quickly, all things considered. I think it was like at 20, but we just say whatever, it depends on the person really. So does anyone pronounce it actually close to like taco? Like the correct pronunciation? Because like even like US English we say taco like as like the base one, but that's at least a little closer to the actual Spanish pronunciation. But yeah, probably. Okay. All right. Any English person who pronounces it close to at least the American pronunciation, or preferably the Spanish pronunciation, you are exempt from the video I posted today. So don't be mad at me. And I used the correct flag because I was I'm wondering how many people are gonna jump in and be like, that's not the right flag, because I was specifically talking about the English and not like anyone from Wales or Scotland, which is why I didn't use the Great Britain flag. Is 5 down bag? No. Good try though. Because like, what I don't understand about it is like brown or rice offering. Like, if it's, are they saying brown rice or white rice offering? Or are they saying like is brown something else entirely? They say it like US pronunciation, sometimes the original. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, the way the English say it is just a little off to me. That's all. But it's okay. Everyone can choose to do things incorrectly. I think brown and rice are both adjectives. I think maybe it could be. Because I have to think about like what kind. It's not only we have to figure out what kind of offering it is, but then we also have to figure out the abbreviation for said offering. Apt name for someone born on December 25th. I don't think I've heard you say what the English say right, to be fair. Wait, what? I don't think I've heard what you say, what they... My brain's hurting. Everything hurts right now. Yeah, right? Yeah, that emote is me right now. Like, I feel... This is the one we've done the worst on so far. For sure. I mean, yeah, Chris would work, but it's, you know, missing the I there. CHRT? No. It was like... Yeah, I know. Alright, so I'll go over the hints again. So, 1 across is on the cloud, say. 6 across is got down on the sheets. 8 across is an apt name for someone born on December 25th. 9 across is warning from one wearing a ID tag, maybe. 1 down is with 3 down, which just says, you know, see 1 down. Important target along the campaign trail. 2 down is fervent feeling. 4 down is an abbreviation for the unnamed. 5 down is brown or rice offering. Alright, on this one, I'm gonna make this a little easier on us. I'm gonna go through the alphabet real quick so we can have 1 hint. So I feel like this is the one that's gonna give us the most trouble. Okay, so D. Noel? Oh, it could be Noel. Okay, you know what? Good job, good job. Dog. Not a dog. I don't blame y'all for thinking dog, because the first thought in my head was dog as well. I was just trying to, like, make a word. Dog. Dig? Oop. Nope. It's an abbreviation, so it doesn't actually have to make sense. Dag? Sure, why not? It doesn't have to be anything that makes sense. Because, like, it could be a B, you know. I just don't understand what this offering... Like, because this is going to be an abbreviation, so I don't know what this is going to stand for anyway. Okay, so let's do... So, important target along the campaign trail. Deg? Try. If you made it, how's everyone doing today? We are all so confused. Oh, Deg is right. What the hell is Deg? DMG, DRG? Well, Deg is apparently right. I just don't understand what it means. So, Deg. Abbreviation. Okay, this one's for medical. It means degree? Deg abbreviation, brown rice. Let's try that. No, I don't. Google, stop with your AI shit. Yeah, I'm getting like all random shit. I don't know. Brown Deg, degree from Brown Uni. I don't know what rice Deg is. Oh. You think Tyr's cheating? Can you prove that Tyr is cheating? Can you prove it? Because we need proof first. Okay, so like, I don't go camping or hiking. So I'm trying to think, like, they have like little flags and stuff, right? Like, I feel like there are things like signs and stuff, but I don't know. Tyr, share your screen. Tyr's a super genius that lurks in Lia's streams, yeah. Let's see. Fervent feeling. Not Tyr clean? Yeah, I mean, unless you could provide proof that Tyr is cheating, like, I don't know. Genius until proven guilty. Tyr has Gigabrain, yeah. Hacks Tyr's computer and hides his cheats. Alright, I'm gonna do the same thing where we can have, like, a letter in this. I don't care that this is... We're playing on baby mode, okay? Okay. So... For one down, right? It ends in ing. So important target along the campaign trail. Does campaign trail relate to anything else aside from like hiking, maybe? I'm not level 50 yet. And then 9 across was warning from one wearing a ID tag, maybe. It starts with a G. I don't even have level 50 VC, even though I'm level 50. Oh yeah, because I haven't updated that in a while. But like, to be fair, I rarely see people in there using the voice chats. Mods slacking on my Discord rules. Mods are tired. Mods are very tired. Okay, how about this, Steven? If I fix that, maybe like this weekend or next weekend, will you actually go in the voice calls? Are you actually going to use them in like the higher levels? Because you do have the level 5 one for sure. What could this be? All up here? Okay. Alright, I will try my best to update all of those soon. I don't think Steven has a level 5. Well, let me check. Let's see. There's the voice chat. Where are you? There you are. You should have the level 5. Let me view all your rolls. No. Level 5's there. It's just that so here's what it is right now, right? You're getting the tags, like the roles for the levels, but the voice chats don't exist yet. I haven't made them. What do you mean made you look? What do you mean? What do you mean? Crazy. Crazy. We get VC stage right? No. Get one guide? What does that mean? What does that mean? Alright. Ooh. Okay, another hint. GR? What is this another abbreviation? Yeah, I don't know what that means, Tier. GRO? No. A, E, I, U, Y. GRN? Oh no, the N's supposed to go there. No, what kind of warning is this? Why? No. Grew? No. Right? You know, I just don't know enough about boxing, I guess. Cause like, what kind of warning would you get from someone with an ID tag in boxing? Like, no. I'm grrr. Chat, when you're boxing, you gotta watch out for the people with ID tags, because, like, if they get mad at you, there's grrr. Grrr. That's what'll happen. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, because grrr. Oh my god. I don't know anything about this. Do they mean the sound? Do they actually mean the sound? Like, or is grr like something else in boxing? Let me look this up. GRR boxing. I boxers versus grr. Okay, this might be a thing. I can't tell. I can't tell if this is legitimate or not. Do they mean the boxer dog? Like a dog ID tag and the dog curs? Maybe? Grr. I mean, yeah, I guess that makes more sense because the grr could be a warning, but like, is there an official spelling for this? Dog goes grr. I guess like they can make that noise, but like, this is not what I thought it would be. You gotta watch out for the grr. Who made this one today? Who made this? I gotta write like a strongly worded letter to the Washington Post, because like, who is making these up? Are people actually making these, or like? I hate this. I hate this one so much. Okay, chat, we're close. We're getting close. Streaming Lia's stream in level 5 voice chat? Yeah, hold on. Let me look. Let me see. You actually are in there. Okay. Alright. I have seen proof that you do use it. I will, maybe not this weekend, but... Oh, it could be saved. Nope. Ooh. This way. Hello, welcome in. S-A-V-E-D. Yep, saved on the cloud. Okay, good job. Referee, if I hear one of you grr, I'll cancel this match. Opponent one grr, he says quietly. Yeah, basically. Oh my god, I hate it. I hate it so much. Okay, chat, we're gonna try our best with the rest of these. Okay, 3 down is important target along the campaign trail. We just need one letter for it. Something starts with S, ends in ing. Sling? Nope. Good try though. Ardor? What does this word mean? A-R-D-O-R. No, not the Spanish translation. I want the definition in English. An often restless or transitory warmth of feeling. Okay, so it did have to do with things being hot. T? Sting. Nope. All right, this is related to this. I'm gonna try A, E, I, O. Voter. Okay, so it has to do with something voter? Swing? Oh, swing voter. Oh. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Abbreviation for the unnamed. Or got down on the sheets. Got down on the sheets. Wrote? Oh. Like maybe like music sheets? Okay, we did it. We did it. We did it. Good job, everyone. This was my least favorite. Oh, hi, Weasel. Welcome in. This one made me mad. I'm not gonna lie. This one kind of made me mad. Oh, okay. I am gonna scooch us. Right? Yeah, I guess it could be a sheet of paper, too. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, no, every time we do these, I feel dumber and dumber. Every single time. All right, let me move some stuff and then we will get started on art things. So I'm gonna scooch that there. And then this one will go here. And then I can scooch us over here. Boop. There we go. All right, let me fix one thing and then we will be good to go. So I want that one. That will go like that. Perfect. Okay, cool. I like it. I'm happy. This is good. This is good. All right, and now I can see chat and everything well. Oh. So we did it. We did it. We're big brain. We all worked together on that. Yeah, it was funny because I was like, I don't think they mean like the dog kind of boxer. I think they mean like people boxer. But ugh. I started doing crosswords specifically because of your streams. Oh no, and some of the hints are stupid. They're awful. They are awful. I hate them so much. I really want to be able to just be like, I'm so big brain, I can figure out all these, but honestly, I feel like the mini crosswords are worse. Like, I have an easier time with the big crosswords. Oh. Yeah, boop boop. Woke up from a 3.5-hour nap? Hell yeah. Was it a good nap? Alright, so the plan for today is to try to get as much done on this as possible. I think we can get like, I would say like 90 to 95% of this done because the big thing was the hair, but we're gonna focus mostly on the outfit and then the eyes. But I think I want to do, let me do the outfit first because I should have copy pasted the options earlier for that, but only slept through dinner. Oh, hopefully you can eat dinner now. Want a crossword that's just all referrals? Yeah. But worth it. Well, I am happy you got some sleeps. All right, let me get to shirt. There we go. All right. So this was the crystal. Okay, so let me put this into its own folder. So, oop, I don't need that. Why will you not? There we go. I don't know why it wasn't letting me double click things, but this is gonna be the crystal folder. Since this is so, it's really simple, so I think instead of doing this part in grayscale, I might still do it in grayscale. I have the choice to not. I live at a trade school, so cafeterias open at specific hours. Oh. Well, I'm sorry you ended up missing it, but hopefully you can have a big breakfast tomorrow then. Okay, that's good, that's good. Okay, so the outline, the base. So let's get this selected, and then we can create a render layer. You know, it might actually be better to do this in grayscale. So this would be crystal. Render. All right, and let me move my coffee over here and we are good to start. Meh, a good sleep, but still feel cozy. Oh, that's always nice though, because like, if you've had like a good sleep, and you're just sitting there, relaxed, cozy, warm, like under all the blankies and everything. Slay scale? Yeah. Alright, You know what? I'm gonna test out the oil paint brush. This is the brush that I used on the 4.0s for you guys. But I do like it so far, so let me fill this so I can have a blank start. And then I definitely need this to be a lot smaller. I know I started drooling. That's me like half the time when I'm sleeping. Like I wake up and it's just like a pool of like cold, wet, like drool on my pillow. That's usually what wakes me up in the middle of the night. Alright, so this one's turned to the side compared to here. So let's try to add to a lighter section here. And it looks like I have this like secondary light coming in here. Just separate all of these. In the center, this will be a little darker. Yummy drool? No. It's the worst though when you wake up, it's like the middle of the night, and then it's just like, ugh. Oh no, it's everywhere. There we go. I want to blend this a little more. Because it looks like there's only like a few sections, like this part here we'll have to make a little darker. Let me switch this to, no, I want this gray here, this one there. And then I'll have like a little bit of that reflected here. Crystals are always really hard because of the way like light refracts everything. So you can like kind of see it through here. And then once we get enough of a base, we can start adding some color into this. Bring this in a little more. Alright. Let's do a little bit of like shine here on this side. At the very top here, bring some in. Same thing for up here, maybe not quite that strong. And then I can bring that down. Let me make this a little bigger for this section. And then the darker one, because I need a little more contrast here, but I think that's not bad. Put a little shadow on this side. Is what's recording your movements a type of drawing pad? Yes. So the way my monitors are set up, technically I have a 4 monitor setup, but one is my VR headset. But basically I have, oh wait, I can make this easier. Hold on. I can help visualize all this. All right, let's do this one. All right, so. All right, so in front of me, right? Right? I have one monitor here. I have a second monitor right here, right? And then in front of me is my drawing tablet. And then this is like my desk, right? So this is basically what my stream setup is. Like my PC is over here. It's got like the gamer lights and all that fun stuff. I got my keyboard, my little mouse, And then I have my audio equipment here, and then I got like, you know, plates of food and well, not plates, but like a plate of food and like drinks and snacks and stuff all over here. So, oh, and then I got like a little plushie that's like chilling here. But yeah, if you wanted to know what my setup is, it's basically this. But yeah, so since this is at my desk, I can use this to stream everything. I have my little pen and the holder right here. There's a bunch of buttons on mine, but I don't ever use them, honestly. Boop, boop, boop. Ta-da! A new drawing pad that's like an iPad. Honestly, you can take the iPads and you can set them up in a way where it can track the drawing. But I've also seen they'll be set up like it's like a tablet that'll sit on your desk. Some of them have the monitors, some of them don't. I really needed the monitor. So having an iPad or a drawing setup like this, highly, highly recommended if you want to get into art. Super gamer, yeah. Okay, that's a nice setup. Thank you, thank you. I like how, so you know how it's like, I have to make sure that the art's perfect. It needs to look beautiful. And it's the little detail right here. Like, it'll look great, but at least I can start setting up what the colors should be. So layer, correction layer, gradient map. Let me go here, and then we can start making a new one. So let's do, the darkest color is about here. I'm gonna move that and actually add one in and make that section a little darker. Do like here with the super dark parts. And then we can take this for like the mid-tone. And then I want one more before the white, and we'll do like that. And there we go. We have the very pretty jewel, right? Yes, I am quite happy with it. It's you know, thankfully, like, the render didn't take long, and I do like how this came out, but it's so small. It's so small. Tears stomping on my blueberries. What does that sentence mean? What explain to me what you mean by that. Like, I swear sometimes I feel like a mom with tears doing this, mom, tears in my space, and tears like touching me but not touching me. He's not leaving my carrots alone. You know, whether people call me mommy or treat me like a mom, I'm expecting a Mother's Day gift on Sunday. I'm expecting a Mother's Day gift. Y'all better have something for me. Y'all better have something for me, because, like, come on. Bruh. Alright, let me see. Leah, you're literally the show me what you have meme. And chat's like, a knife! Yeah. Okay, so these are like a silvery kind of color. So we'll do the same thing here. Do you expect us to call you mommy? No, you don't have to call me mommy. It doesn't bother me personally if, like, people do, because some people like to. If you want to call me mom or mother, like, that's also fine. It's just kind of been a running joke at this point that, like, you know, I tried to be a mommy VTuber and I ended up becoming a mom VTuber. Joke's on you. UK Mother's Day and American Mother's Day are different days. Okay, then what date is Mother's Day in the UK? Mutter, I want snacky cakes. What about my day? What about my day? You're supposed to celebrate me as a mom. I take care of y'all with entertainment. One of the days? What do you mean one of the days? What do you mean one of the days? Do you know when you need to get your mother a Mother's Day card? Assuming you have a mom, I don't want to assume anything, but like, you know. Alright, that's good there. Tattoo. Where's the strap? Strap outline, okay. So let's do the straps next. Let me Google it. Yeah, there's only 365 options. Starts avoiding your gaze. I totally got you something, totally. Runs out to the grocery store real quick. Look, all I'm saying is it would be nice if someone in the Discord sent me a Mother's Day card and you could all sign it, because I think that would be adorable. You just like MS Paint it, it's fine. I know what day Mother's Day is on. Is it the same in Australia or is it different for you guys? I usually have a bratty vendetta testing boundaries in new chats, but I'm too knapsacked to identify as a problem. All good, all good. Let me Bing that real quick. Does anyone use Bing? Is that still in service anymore? It was March, already happened this year. No Mother's Day present for you? Wow. Wow, that's awful. I can't believe you would even can't yell, you know what, chat, turn on Steven. Yell at him for not getting me a Mother's Day present. Let's see. Okay, so the base is there for that too. I am going to be smart about this. I'm gonna make a new layer in here and then do strap base. I'm gonna make this like a medium-ish gray so I don't have to worry about it too much, but let me color this in real quick. Alright. There we go, and then there. So now I can deselect this, select just the strap. Oh, I should have, hold on, wait, hold on. There we go, because I got to do this on the other side too. Let me ask Jeeves that real quick. Okay, I don't, chat, maybe I've told this story, I don't remember. But when I was younger, I went to use Ask Jeeves to ask something for like a school assignment. I was probably like in 2nd or 3rd grade. I was very young. And I couldn't remember the website for Ask Jeeves. So I thought it was askjoe.com. I don't know if this website still exists. I don't recommend trying it. I'm not responsible for anything that happens in case you do. But I went to go use that, typing in the completely wrong address. And the picture that was there was it was of you know, a lady, and she had herself postured in such a way that like you could see everything. And my mom, like, she was away for like 2 seconds while I was typing in like the website, and yeah, I accidentally found a type of website I didn't know existed at the time, because, you know, I was a small one, so that was interesting. But yeah, it's very important to remember the correct names of these websites, because there are other websites that are similar but completely different content. It's Monday. For us, it's still Sunday, but since we're 16, 17 hours ahead of your Mother's Day, your Mother's Day is Monday for us. Oh. Yeah, turn on Steven. Turn on Steven. Like, turn on to, not that kind, the other kind. Bing's still being used. I like pissing Google off using the Google browser for Bing. Yeah, Steven wears a gift trying to avoid the fact that he doesn't get anything. Yeah. Every person in chat, aside from Weasel, has a 2 or 3 in their name. Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't even notice that. DamnAssJoe.com is no longer a website. I can't believe you looked for it. You were about to be flashbanged by Kitty Cat. Oh, that's crazy though. Hello Leah, hope you're doing, hope you're having a fantastic day doing those. Pop in and say hi and Lyric. Welcome in, welcome in. Awakening, yeah. Leah, don't Google this. That sign can't stop me because I can't read. You know what? That's so correct. That is so correct. Since you were a small one, so anytime in the last 30 years. You know what? You know what? How about that? Brain no worky. Honestly, me every day. Me every day. Do this. Okay, so they're basically like braided. I'm gonna do thicker braids than what's on the reference over here. Because I like them, but it's gonna get lost. If we're talking about website fuck-ups, the Wicked movie debacle. Wait, what happened with that? Because mine was just like, oops, I did not remember this thing correctly. And it was just like an innocent mistake. Is that Squirtle? Or is that supposed to just be a turtle? Because it definitely could be a Squirtle. Okay, I'm gonna need a thicker brush. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna braid these. This is gonna look a little crazy for a second. I promise it'll look more normal soon. This will go here, and then this tucks in there. Alright, let's start bringing this in. This goes underneath there. This one will... Ooh, not quite that thick. What's a turtle? I only know a squirt. You know what? Fair. Very fair. Tears stomping my strawberries and tomatoes. What part of the Discord are y'all in? What is even happening at this point where this is like a thing? Somebody explain what is going on now. Okay, that will get wrapped that way. This is tucked underneath. And then this needs to poke through like here. This one will go here. Okay, that's slightly better. We can keep refining that, but you get the closer idea. You like my nails? Thank you. Thank you. At some point, I do need to change the textures on this so it can be a little more updated. But that's, you know, that's not a today thing. Not a today thing at all. The Wicked movie website printed on toys and merch was www.wicked.com and not wickedthemovie.com. Oh no. That is somebody got fired. That's oof. That's not good. That's very much bad. Like very bad. That's kind of crazy. I need this to be nice to me. Oh, that's wild. We're growing gardens on one of the Discord activities. Like the games that it's been a while since you guys have played those, I think. Let's bring this in. I want this to be a little lighter, and then I need a slightly smaller brush. This is starting to come together a little more. Actually, I'm really enjoying this like oil paint brush because that's actually one of the mediums I have not really experimented with is oil. I hear it's kind of difficult, but I'm sure, you know, starting any new medium is difficult. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have it set up. Let me, like a month ago, my computer, tried to like end itself. Let me get you the Discord link. Give me 1 second. I have it right here. Boop. There we go. Da-da. Yeah. Wicked, not Wicked the movie, is an adult site apparently. For growing gardens, I have pepper plants growing. Oh, do you really? My mom grows like jalapenos and stuff. Let's do this one. This will like go here. This isn't gonna be 100% right, but like it's fine. It's fine. Starting to come together a little more. And then I can add white in after to really lock it in. Let's grab that. That needs to be darker than what it is. There we go. It almost looks like it's metallic, but I can't quite tell from the reference I have. And I'll bring this in a little more. Lighten up the edges. I think I'm gonna treat it like it's almost metallic. But I want to wait till we're getting close to the right render on each before I put the highlight on. Because at least for everything that's on like the same layer like this render is, I try to wait to do the highlights till the end, but sometimes it just depends. Hell yeah, thanks for joining the Discord. Hey Leah, longtime fan, first time watcher. I was wondering if you could say it's Leah time, asking for a friend. Is there like a particular like tone that you want for it? Or just like, it's Leah time? You know, like something like that. And also welcome in, hello, how are you? Sorry, I was sipping on my coffee. All right. Let's get this. I'm also gonna have to go over some of those parts with black as well. But I think the braid's coming out nicely. Cheerful manner? Okay, let me try my best here. It's Leah time. Or like, it's Leah time. Hopefully, hopefully those work for you. Say it like a goth dommy mommy. I don't want to get banned. I don't want to get banned. Thank you, that was great. Yeah, no problem at all. What time is it? Leah time. My favorite part was when she said it's Leah time and then Leah'd all over the screen. Yep, that's definitely what happened. All over the screen, just boom. So there'd be more light on this side. So bring that over. Oh, cheese! Oh my gosh, that's so much cheese! Look at all of it. I can't believe Gentle just cheesed all over the place. That's crazy. Absolutely wild. Yeah, let me make this side a little darker. Want a little bit over here, but not too much. My favorite part of the stream is when Leah said, "This truly was the Church of Leah." What you dink-donking for, huh? Dink-donk, dink-donk, dink-donk. Let's see, bring that in. I really like this brush. I've been enjoying switching out some of my standard brushes with the newer brushes. Because, like, the texture on this is so nice. Like, it doesn't look like a lot from like all the way out here, but like as you zoom in, like look at that. Look at that. It looks like it's like painted on a canvas, and I love the texture so much. Bring that a little more. Just gently go over it. I've also switched up my pressure settings a lot because I think like the last time we were working on this, like I made it so I had to press really hard, but for rendering, I'm really enjoying like a super soft pressure. Yeah, lots of experimenting. Switching you to my TV. I'm gonna be on the big screen, hell yeah. All right, this one, because it's such a small area, I'm definitely gonna have to switch the size, but that's okay. Yeah, because I'm like barely touching the monitor, and it's gonna be so much nicer on my wrist. I want to darken some of this up, especially here, because there would be a shadow. Switching into my 3DS XL. I still remember when you put like a picture of that for the, what was it, the custom themes? You probably, because the 3DS has the browser in it, no? So I feel like you could still watch with it, no? If I ever become a content creator, I have to come to terms that people will watch me potentially on the toilet. Chat, how many of you are in the bathroom right now? Put a 1 in chat if you're in the bathroom. Put a 2 in chat if you're anywhere else but the bathroom. But yeah, that is very, very true. You will have to come to terms with that. Steven, of course you put a 1. 2, okay. 3 was not an option. 3 was definitely like not an option at all. Like not even close. You know, let me do 17. I think that'll be a good brush size for this. I'm gonna keep going back and forth between like a 12 and a 17 for this. Alright, and then be darker on the bottom. Okay, and then we can blend this. As soon as we put that highlight in, it's gonna be chef's kiss. Oh, I actually switched back to 17. There we go. Yeah, what does option 3 even mean? Because like, 1 is bathroom. 2 is anywhere else. Is 3 like both? Like, are you standing like 1 foot in the bathroom and then 1 foot out of the bathroom? So you're trying to like do both at the same time? Because I could definitely see y'all doing that. Option 3 is pooping while somewhere else, like in the woods? Cause like, that's not comfortable. Like, if you're in the woods and you gotta do what you gotta do, I get it, but like, ideally you don't have to do that. I mean, it would be nice if you didn't have to. There we go. Alright, let's go to... You know, maybe a 10's good for here. I'm gonna do this space completely dark at first and then put in the light. No, no, don't do that. Oh, Dear, you probably use the hose as a bidet. Oh man. You know, these streams are never dull. Never a dull day with chat. Still needs to be dark, but... Alright, let's do... This will go here. Alright, so the first braid's almost done. Pressure washer bidet. I don't think you would survive that. I think you would rupture things. Like, I don't think it's possible to survive that one. Assuming I can afford a bidet. Assuming you have an outdoor hose like 80s and 90s kids preach about. I mean, don't most houses have like a spigot or like a hose hookup in the back? Was it chill? I could read while listening to this? Hell yeah. Yeah, it's kind of, honestly, it's kind of nice to have the art streams be a little more on the chill side. Because that way I get to get some work done, you guys get to relax, we get to be silly, goofy together. It's great, it's a good time. I enjoy it. Let's do here to here. And then I want to bring the shadow around here a little more. I want to start saying hose like hose to mess with people. I guess for me, like, they're pronounced the same way, like hose and hose. Do other people say it differently? Like, in the way they pronounce it? Oh, no. I needed the lighter shade for this. Do a little bit of light there. And then this here. Alright. Okay. So that's the difference of mostly, not completely fully rendered, but like most of the way rendered to, you know, base. So let me switch, actually, no, I'm gonna be big smart. I'm gonna do the other side first, and then I can come back and do the highlights and the little bit of like really dark shadow. Alright, so let's do, this will come around here. This one will go here. This comes around. Alright. They're saying just slight difference. The S sounds earlier in hose, while prolonged in hose. 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 Just sounds like I'm saying ho-ho. More emphasis on the O in hose. Hose. I think for me, at least, it's like pronounced the same. Just imagine you walking around, or walk up to someone and say, have you seen my hose around? My hose, where is my hose? How do you get your carrots so big? Wait, which game? I need to see what game y'all are playing. You're from Kentucky? Oh! Alright, that's good. This here. Yeah, since you're from a different part of the country than I am, then that could explain the difference in like the, you know, hose and hose. Alright, this one goes here, this will go underneath. This will go across, and go like that. It's not perfect, but it's a little hard to do the braids. Yeah, because that would wrap over, under, over, under. All right, we can start with the top ones. This one's gonna have more light, especially on this part over here. All right, and then bring in some of the shadows. I'd be a hick from the sticks. My hometown has around 470 people. Wow. So I'm from, I live in Texas now, but I am from the New York tri-state area. So you will hear certain words that are very stereotypical of New York Italian. Let's bring this in. So we need shadow here for sure. There we go. More light on this side. More light on that side. Yeah, chat likes to point it out pretty often. Like, let's see how well they respond. Chat, coffee. Yeah, I live in Texas. I moved here like 5 years ago? Yeah, I think about 5 years ago now. But yeah, I am in the Yeehaw land. See, there we go. There we go. I knew at least one of yous would say something. Leah's a rootin' tootin' cowboy. Not really. Not really, but I live in cowboy land. I wouldn't consider myself a cowboy, but I do live in cowboy land. The Murica State, exactly. You know, with the pew-pews and all that. And then the cows. You know, when I was like doing the drive down here to move, I was very sad because I knew that, you know, the black and white spotted cows, I knew that, yes, they're a thing, but like not as common as, like, you know, I guess TV would have you think, right? And when I was looking at all the cows and stuff, and I was like, oh my god, moo cows, yay! There were like no like black and white spotted moo cows, and I was very sad. I'm shocked I also live in Texas. Yeah, I mean, Texas is pretty big, I've learned. So, but hello, fellow Texan. The Wild West days, the oysters was a regular thing to eat. Was it? From Honky Hills, yeah. Yeah. It is, Texas is very, very different from, like, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, like, all of that. But I think I've gotten pretty used to things here. Except I understand why I hate that there are no basements here, though. Like, it's something to do with, like, the soil isn't strong enough to hold it up or something like that, but, like, I hate that there's no basements. I miss basements so much. Howdy! Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get over that. I miss having a basement, and, people here treat their, like, garages as basements, almost. Like, that's, like, their hangout area. What about the brown cows that make chalky milk? Oh, there's tons of chalky milk cows here. So many. More than you could ever imagine. But yeah, I was a little sad, because I was like, man, I want more of, like, the, you know, the spotted cows. The ones that I always see. Let's see, that's good. I need to bring this down a little bit. Dude, yeah, there we go. Still want some depth there, but not quite that much. My favorite are those fluffy cows. Yeah, the fluffy cows are so cute. Where's the vibrating cows that make milkshakes? You know, there's probably some of those around. Bro, that is true. I've never seen a basement since I've been here 27 years. Yeah. Yeah, I just, I didn't know about it until I got here, but, yeah, the basements are just not a thing because of, the soil, apparently. Because I was like, what do you mean? Because, like, I thought, you know, an area that's used to getting, like, tornadoes and stuff, like, you would go to the basement to hide out from the tornadoes, because the warning I got from people here was basically, like, yeah, like, you're gonna, like, see tornadoes a lot, like, that's gonna happen, but if it's ever, like, actually a bad one, then you basically need to put your mattress over you and be on the lowest floor possible. So I thought that basements would be like a thing here, but nope. Nope. But I'm so used to having like a basement from back home that I'm just like, wow, this is so weird that this is like straight up not a thing. Like, it's just one of those, like, if you grow up around certain things, you're so used to, like, assuming that everywhere else has it, where you're like, oh man, like, I can't believe Texas doesn't have basements. And I'm sure there's, like, other states here that also don't really do the basement thing. But yeah, at first I was like, wow, that's so weird. Like, why are basements not, like, real here? Oh, and the other thing that, like, I don't know if this is just, like, a southern thing or, like, a rural thing. Probably more southern, but, like, a lot of people here, like, when they do the whole, like, treat their garage as their basement, they also leave the garage doors open to, like, let all the neighborhood people, like, come and interact with them. And that, I was like, why? Like, I mean, like, I guess nobody's stopping you from doing it, but also, like, do you want people to have that much access to you all the time? Like, I've never seen that before. I'm gonna make this a little thicker. Let me... Oh, that's not what I want. Let's see, this would go here. Let me do... I'm gonna carve this back out again. Yeah, that was such a, like, I guess that's culture shock for me here, because, like, my neighbors, I have very interesting neighbors. Some of them are cool, don't get me wrong. But, like, my neighbors, like, they just do that, and they, every time I go outside, they're always there. And, like, I live in a neighborhood that's, like, full of, like, a lot of old people, and they don't really have, like, a ton to do, right? So they're just like, oh, I'll just, like, you know, hang out and say hi to all, like, the neighborhood people and, like, their kids, and, like, just, they're chilling. They're straight up chilling. It's so interesting to me that, like, I've just really never seen that before. Let's see, that goes there, that goes there, that's gonna come underneath. So that needs to be thicker on this side here, like that. There we go. And you're one of them. Oh, thanks. Thanks. I know I'm old. Oh, chat's so mean to me. Can't believe how mean chat is. That's crazy. No, well, it depends on your definition of old. I don't really think I'm that old. But, like, if you're very young, you're probably gonna think I'm old. If you're my age or older, you're not gonna think I'm old. Let's see, get this here. There we go. Okay, that part looks better. I might have to redraw. You know what? Let me fix up a couple. No, I think that looks better. And then I'll keep... No. Do it like this. Yeah, I think I've been doing the braids a little wonky. Old hag, thanks. No, she's a youngling. I really don't think I'm that old. I really don't. Like I said, it's all, It's different perspectives on it. Hiya, popping into random streams. Hope y'all have a good stream. Have fun. Stay hydrated. Gotta go bye. I hope you also stay hydrated. Bye bye. Thanks for popping in. She ain't old. She's extra mature. Except for pee-pee poo-poo jokes. Hey, I can be older and find potty humor funny. I don't care how old I am. Potty humor's funny. That's why I love Conker's Bad Fur Day so much. Oh, dude, I subjected one of my friends who had never seen Conker's Bad Fur Day to it, and it was also, like, he likes movies, so I was like, oh, dude, there's a bunch of movie references and stuff in it, but it's like a silly, like, funny game, right? And he's like, yeah, I'll watch it. So I literally sat him through the entire, like a commentary-less playthrough, like a silent one. And he watched the whole thing with me. I have to watch some other dumb movies to make up for it with him, but like, yeah, I kind of feel bad putting him through the entire thing, but he liked it, so. Today is National Have a Coke Coconut Cream Pie Provider Appreciation Knockout Rose. What's a knockout rose? Student Nurse and Military Spouse Day today. So of course we're mean today. What? What does that have to do with anything? Nothing wrong with best of both worlds, right? Because, like, I don't know. For me, like, I learned this pretty early on. But in my opinion, like, the older you are, the easier it is to just not care if other people are like, oh, what you like is dumb. You know, even if that's, like, dumb potty humor. Like, objectively dumb, not like, oh, you know, what you like is cringe. Meh, 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 meh. Okay, yeah, I like this better. I might redo the braids on the other side for this. This is the nice thing about rendering is, like, it is pretty easy to go back over these things. Yeah, I'll bring that out like that. So you can just completely redo the shape just like that. There we go. And then the light will change here as well. Yeah, that looks better. Because it's not bad on this side. The rendering is nicer, but I gotta fix a couple of the, like, folds. I think it folded kind of weird. You don't sound old, you sound young. Okay, so, like, what is old in your opinion? Like, at what, like, we'll do, like, you know, 20s, 30s, 40s, etc. What point do you think is old? Lia's cringe and stinky. You're cringe and stinky. What do you mean, fact? Okay, if I'm cringe and stinky, and the both of you have been here for, like, at least 3 years, almost 4, what does that make you two? Because I'm pretty sure both of you, like, started watching me around the same time, so what does that make you two if I'm cringe and stinky? Oh, it's your birthday? Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Past 50, okay. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, once you're past 50, like, that's objectively old. Makes me epic and amazing. You're so epic and amazing for watching a cringy old VTuber. that's how that works. Is that how it goes? Benevolent? Yeah, okay. So I'm, you know, stinky, old, cringy, whatever, and you guys are benevolent? Okay. Alright. That's wild. That's absolutely wild. Crazy. Can't believe chat would do me like this. Yeah, I'm so good for supporting even the stinkiest of people. What am I, a charity case to you? Is that how you view me? I'm charity? Like, this poor streamer, she can't do anything. I must watch her to give her some support. I'm gonna treat her like a Tamagotchi. Is that it? That how it works? I can't believe y'all. Y'all are silly. Okay, so that one goes there. Okay, I want this to come down this way. Yeah, no. No, that fold is correct. So this one will go like that. Yeah, that looks a little more correct to me. Actually, no, on this side, that doesn't look too bad. I might correct a little bit on here, but I view you as chair. What if I just make a chair tuber? Would that make you happy? Is that what you would like from me? Just chair tuber? Because, like, I mean, that's not a difficult thing for me to make. It's just like, where am I pouring my energy at the moment? That's more of the thing. At least chat's showing lots of love. Yeah. I mean, honestly, chat is very sweet. As much as they love to pretend sometimes that they're like, no, I don't like being here. It's stinky. It's dumb. They always show up. So I know they care, even if they show it in a funny way. You know? They're just very, honestly, chat's kind of tsundere, I'm not gonna lie. Chair of Lia. Yeah, the chair of Lia. I mean, when I start moving to, like, 3D stuff, because I would like to start that soon, we can make the option to just show chair, because I can make an entire, like, room and sitting area and have the chair, like, attached. Pretending? What do you mean? What do you mean? Bring this in a little bit. It's actually, it would be darker here. I need to make this a little smaller for this area. Everyone in chat is tsundere. Yeah, chat's like that sometimes. But I know they appreciate me, even if they don't want to use their words to say it. Oh, I wanted the lighter one for this one. Let's do this around here. But yeah, even if they don't want to admit it sometimes, I know, I'm aware. I know how much they enjoy all of our silly little adventures together. There we go. Okay, this is starting to come together a little more. Just trying to get, like, the base light on here. Let's see this over here. And then this top part is where it'd be lighter. There we go. A little more light here. Alright, this part needs, let's do like a size 20. More light on the top. Bring in a little bit of shadow. Tiny bit on the top. Alright, that's already looking better. Yeah, I think for the very top part, I like it being like a thicker look here, even though it's 2 strands. So I can make that a little more obvious that it's 2. Oh no, you spilled ranch on yourself? Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, bring this like here. There we go. Oh no, do you have enough ranch for your triple dipper? Is there enough? Can you save it? Is the run still good? Honestly, this kind of reminds me of bread now. Triple Dipper betrayed me. Maybe it's because you guys were calling me old and cringy and stinky and all that. Maybe it's just karma. You ever think about that? Could it potentially just be karma? Just saying. Just saying. I have more, but Demes, yeah. Well, you should at least clean that up. For sure. Okay, so... Ba-ba. Okay, let me make some adjustments here. Like that. Okay. And that will help the shape. Do this one here. A little bit of light there. So obviously you can do this with physical painting as well, but this is what I like so much about digital art is I don't feel like I'm wasting like supplies and paint and things like that. So if I mess up and I want to just like slightly alter the shape of things like I did there for that to try to match it more on the other side. You know, I think I am gonna keep these like a little more separated because I like how it looks here. Yeah, this braid looks a little better. My view of Leah has shrunk. They're now 2 apples tall. Wait, how many apples is Hello Kitty? How many apples tall? But yeah, thankfully this is like really easy to fix. And then you just keep re-rendering over and over and over if you don't like it. Alright, let's do, oh, not white. Let me bring this to like a 15. 1. Yep, that's good there. Like that, maybe. Hello Kitty is 5, Smurf is 3. Oh, I'm 2 and Hello Kitty is 5 apples tall? Man, just in case I fall asleep, hope y'all have a good night. I'm laying down while lurking. Appreciate the lurk. I hope you have a wonderful evening and make sure you get some breakfast in the morning. Alright. Let me do this here. There we go. Actually, I was gonna make breakfast like for lunch earlier. It would have been my first meal of the day, but I wanted to make waffles and then I realized I needed waffle mix, and I was like, oh, with the waffles, I will have, you know, some sausages, because that always goes well together, and I don't have those either, so I need to go to the store to get breakfast stuff. Okay, that can go there. I'm gonna erase that a little bit. See. Put that here, more light this way. There we go. I have to be up at 4 most time, no breakfast. Oh no, I always skip and go for lunch. Well then I hope you have a really good lunch. There we go. Okay, that fold looks better. So still need to render this out more, but I am happy with the shape. So I will take that. So now we can be a little more particular about the rendering. Let's do... bring this in a little bit. Nope, don't do that. Point and laugh at this bozo. You know, just wait, Steven, because you'll get your just desserts. That will happen. Something's gonna happen to you. You're gonna lose on your next 50-50, and then you're gonna post about it in general, and then Tear's gonna laugh at you and do the point and laugh and everything. Because that's definitely what's gonna happen. Cease. The betrayers cease. Yeah, just, I'm telling you. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, for sure. There we go, a little more. Just want this to, like, bring in a little more light here and here. Still want, like, the lower area to be dark, because there's gonna be a good amount of light on here. I don't want to blend these pretty nicely, too. Bring this in. There we go. We're getting there. We're gonna need, like, one of those signs that's, like, X days since last incident, specifically for y'all pooping yourselves. Because, like, it happens frequently enough. So I guess the only thing is that technically encourages you guys to do it more? So, I don't know if it's... Is it a good idea because it's funny, or is it a bad idea because it incentivizes chat to keep pooping themselves? You know? Like, what is the lesser of evils? You didn't hear it? The TTS? Because I know you can hear me. Unless you missed what I said, specifically. Bring in more light here. I need to stop going crazy with the rendering. Like, it looks good, but like I'm getting stuck in one spot. Scam data points. It should have played it. Hold on. No, it's there. Let me test TTS. Hold on. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear that? So I feel like you should have been able to. I hear it. Oh, apparently you can just say that. I'm surprised that goes through. Okay, so this is good for, like, basic. And then when I come in with, like, the pure black and pure white, we can change that up a little more. Yeah, because it's starting to get... Yeah, that's fine. Maybe. It could be. I mean, that is the name of the bird. Alright, these will have to be smaller. Like the most light up here, and then we can come in and render these a little more. There still would be more shadow here, so that's the lowest point, and then underneath, and then we can bring a little more light into this. What about the blue-footed booby? I mean, that is another bird, so... I mean, were you able to hear the second TDS? The one that, I did? Let me come back in with some darker tones. I have a mosquito near me, and it needs to go away. Alright, that should be good for now on that part. No? I'm gonna try one thing. I think maybe I know what's happening with it. Alright, I'm gonna put you can at least see it on screen, because I saw it earlier. Alright, let me see. I don't see it going off. Oh, it counted as spam. Hold on. Hello, chat. Ooh, woo. Can you hear me? TTS. There we go. Okay. I saw where it was going. I saw where. Let me see if I can catch it this time. I bet I can catch it. Because I will explain what's happening in a second. This is a test TTS. Oh, wow. Where is it? Oh, I might have to try to catch it later. Okay, so I upgraded to the new wavelength, right? And some of the way it tries to catch like things I have not set exactly, because I have OBS browsers set to be on a specific part of the audio capture, but if it's not the exact one, it gets a little angry, and I don't understand why. So I will look into that. Let me put a note in the Discord real quick. Tier, did you get timed out in the Discord by the bot? Alright, hold on. Notes for later. TTS not capturing in wave link. So chat can't hear. Okay. I have my note. I will figure that out. It looked like you had the icon in the voice chat of like either like you've been away from it for too long, or you got in trouble by the bots. So I'm not entirely sure. Alright, let's do this. So we'd still have some amount of shadow here. This is above, so the light would go higher. And from this angle, the light's probably gonna be pretty large. Like this section here would probably have the most light. And just left the VC, that's all. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, I forgot that they added this. So long as somebody is in the Discord call, if somebody else pops in and then leaves, it gives like missed activity. So it's like, oh, so-and-so was in here, you know, X amount of minutes ago. So that's what it was. It looks like the same symbol for when the bots time you out, where you have a little like timer on you. So I feel like the Discord did not think about that at all. Bring in a little more shadow here. But yeah, that makes more sense, honestly. Because I was like, I don't think you got timed out. I don't see any, like, notifications for, like, the bots. But, you know, sometimes it's weird. Also, Discord's been super weird all day. Tyr left me on my own with my blueberries, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And put a little more light here. Most light is going to be here. And then we'll bring in the depth again. It's not going to have like a ton of light here, but blend that out a little more. This is when I would typically go in with like a smaller brush to get these details, but we're gonna be doing that with the like pure black and pure white, so I don't want to go too crazy with it. Should be fine for now. I would never do anything to get timed out. Press X to doubt. Yeah. I mean, I feel like you two get timed out the most out of anyone, but you're also the most talkative. So, let's do this here. Bring in some shadow here. Curve this a little bit. Oops, I meant to switch to the darker color. Still need some shadow. It's not like a ton. Basic one should be good now. There we go. We're the most problematic members of the fan base, clearly. Yeah. I mean, all you do is just argue with each other. But it's like playful arguing. So if that's like the worst part of the fandom, I'm so beyond stoked. Alright, so now we're gonna start adding the darker shades and everything. So let me switch to like an 8. Oh, no. So now I can really start blending this out. You know what, before I do that, let me do... Yeah. Brush that out. So the way I really like to add in very visible details is I'll take my black and then a like mid to dark gray and then blend it out like this. Because like, at least since I'm doing everything in grayscale, I can adjust everything as needed for what value correlates to what. But like you get so much more depth already just comparing this. Okay, Tyr, let's do real arguing. About what? What are you gonna argue about? Your blueberries and carrots? Hi Rex, how are you? And I can keep going in. This is where, in my opinion, the fun part happens for rendering, because like, you get some really nice depth and contrast. I think Doctor Who is mid. All right, let's see how this argument plays out. Also, I really wish instead of only having 2 colors, I could like pick from. I want like to be able to have like 4 or 5. Oh no, you've gone and upset the Brit. What are you gonna do now? Are the twins breaking up? World peace achieved? Yeah. You know, there's probably a point in one of the VODs of these that you can find where I was like, I'm gonna make this like really simple and not worry too much about it for like the rendering and things like that. Oops. Well, I really hope Nick Leland enjoys the hell out of this PNGTuber. Okay. Yeah, because like, look at that. Look at that. Ooh, beautiful contrast. And then we'll do the light gray and the white after. I wanna Make sure I'm getting everything in here. Alright, I can do a little bigger on this one, like a 12 should be okay. And blend into that. You just used rage bait of my life? Really? Damn. Does anyone want to be my replacement twin? I'm in your walls, I'm in your balls. You know what, you two are never going to not be twins. You guys are just too in sync. You won't be able to get rid of each other. It's not gonna happen. It will be impossible. Maybe you'll fight for like a day and then you'll be back in the Discord just hanging out being like, oh, let's play our little farming game together. That will be exactly how this plays out. What is happening? Chat. Are you okay? And by chat, I really specifically mean Tyr and Steven. Yeah, that is diabolical. I can't believe that Steven would say that to you, Tyr. How are you gonna respond? How would you respond to that? We're getting dramatic today over nothing. Let's see. This is gonna look so nice once we bring in the highlights again, because what we're doing right now, it's gonna look good, but everything's gonna be a little too dark. But then we can just bring in the light again. But this still needs some depth here. The bottom for sure. And then same thing over here. I want a good amount of shadow. And then we can blend that out. Let me bring that back to a 10. Also, chat, I don't know if you noticed, but we have a Control-Z counter. Have you noticed that yet? Did you peep that right by my tablet? Steven wins this time? You've seceded? Bring that in. Then a little bit of darkness. Control-Z counter. To me, it is not the Z. But yes, Control-Z counter. I always win. I think you just managed to win by grossing Tyr out, which I think is kind of fair in this instance. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. Why? Alright, let's do this here. I'm gonna blend that out a little bit. Alright, same here. Just blend out all of the black. We're getting there. We're so close. And then the nice part will be when we add in the color correction layer so that we can just pick the exact colors that we want. Alright, so now I'm gonna do the opposite of what I have. And then these are gonna be white and that light gray, so I can pull in some light into this, because now this is way too dark. Alright, so same thing. I'm gonna kind of choose where I think the lightest, like the highest part of each section is, and then blend this out until I feel it is right. And then we can blend some of this over here too. And bring more of that back in. And blend. That one looks pretty good. Let's say this section's gonna be where the highest point is. Then blend into that medium tone. Put some more white back into it. Same thing on this side. I want a little brighter over here. Then blend that out more. Everything is just blend, blend, blend. Alright, so same thing here. So this section here is what's going to be the lightest. And then this one, like here. Blend this out with the white. Back to the gray here. This is almost where I want it to be. I might have to take some more black to it after, but I think it'll be fine. Same thing up here. It's gonna be like a little bit of lightness here, but let me go to a 12 instead of the 10 that I'm on. And then I can darken up any areas after that I think are a little too bright. Bring that in. And then let's go with like this. And blend over these. I'm gonna go with a slightly larger one. I kind of want to like gray wash it almost, but not the entire thing. Right? It's super pretty. There you go. This is why it can take so long to get some of these projects done. So I'm just rendering and rendering and rendering till it's exactly the way I want it to be. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah, rendering and rendering and rendering. This side is just about done. Get a little over there. There we go. Okay. I think that side is good. Oh, that's really cute. Can we skip to the part where it's all done and we go yippee? Honestly, if art worked like that, I would love that. Hi, Crimson. How are you? Yeah. Let me, I want to see what the colors will look like, because I'm pretty happy with that. All right, layer, correction layer, gradient map. Let's start with like, not quite the lightest tone, but almost the lightest. Ooh, oh, this looks nice with it. Okay, hold on. Let's see. So let's make sure to that darkness in there. Adjust this. Oops. That color back. Oh no, this is gonna look so nice. There we go. A little brighter since the other colors are brighter here. I like this a lot. Tired from work? Aw, I hope you had a good day at work at least. No, this is good. This is good. Okay, let me go back and reselect this. We gotta add a little more lightness to some of this, but let me just gently go over it. Because now I can see with the exact colors that we're gonna end up using. Just want to add a little more brightness. It's like a nice, like, steely blue. Yeah, there we go. This is nice. I really like the colors for this. Okay, fair enough. Hopefully tomorrow's a better day then. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Yeah. Okay, I like that a lot. I like it. Oh, you know what? Let me adjust this slightly. Instead of it being... There we go. Yeah, because I don't want the edges to be like pure black. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So select this on that side, and then we can give this the same treatment. Because the difference between these two is the strap on the right has a lot more depth to it. And I'm enjoying that quite a bit. What have you been up to lately? Not too much, just, you know, working, drawing, streaming, hanging out with the puppies. You know, pretty standard stuff. Alright, so we're gonna do... This will be this shade, this will be black. Let me go a little higher than that for the value. And then we can go to... Yeah, 12 should be fine. Let me actually start this with the black instead of the deeper gray. There we go, bring that in. Did you see that Requiem added a new game mode based on Devil May Cry? No, I didn't. I haven't had time yet to go back in, but I definitely want to. There we go. I would like to set up a new stream for that, but we've been playing Mouse PI quite a bit lately. Alright, let's blend these, and then we'll bring the white in later to bring in more light. But we'll just focus on darkening specific areas. And then I need to bring this down to like a 10. Oh? Is that the name of it or something else? Let's bring this here. I want to bring shadow here and around. A little bit over here. And lighten some of this up a little bit. Did you get into the creator thing for it or sign up for the art team for Mouse PI? No, I didn't know they were doing any creator stuff. That would have been cool though. Because honestly, like, I hope at some point I can do this because I kind of... Gentle, thank you so much for gifting a subby. I really appreciate it. The only team that I've technically worked with, it was like a creator sign-up thing. Like, they didn't reach out to me, I reached out to them. Was Aggro Crab for Another Crab's Treasure. On Twitter, you there looking for peeps for art and stuff? If you have ever had the time to look into it. Oh, okay, cool. But, I would love for, at some point, like, a company to reach out to me, or I guess I could still reach out to them, and I make a specific model, like, for the game. Like, not in the game, but, like, a model I use, or, like, you know, maybe it ends up being, like, a free model people can download that's specific to, like, a character. 14 months? Hell yeah. But something like that would be really cool at some point. Because, like, if it was for Mouse PI, I totally would have made, like, a rubber hose animation style like Lia. Because I did make Krill. Like, my own iteration of Krill. No, wait, I want to switch to this. No! No! There we go. And that was very fun. It's possible, yeah. They're still looking for people? Oh shit, okay, okay. Yeah, I'll have to look into that later then. Maybe when I get some free time this weekend, because I'm going out tomorrow to do a bunch of errands. But maybe after that. But that's really cool. I really should work on expanding some of my portfolio stuff and, like, get that ready. Like, I need to redo my portfolio so that I have, like, by specific, like, styling. But I haven't had time. Everything is time. No. Let me take a little sippy of my lemonade. That's gonna taste awful after I just tried to finish this last bit of coffee, but you know what? It's fine. Oh yeah, that flavor doesn't go very well. But it's fine. Just stop time for a bit to catch up. Honestly, it would be so nice if I could control time for a little bit. Specifically so I could just, like, catch up on little bits of work I've been meaning to do. Because, like, there's a lot of things, like, I should be doing for my portfolio that I just straight up don't have time for. Oh, thank you for gifting us subby. Thank you. That was really sweet of you. Yeah, thank you. Y'all are so sweet. I really appreciate y'all. Ooh, I'm definitely going back in and adding more highlights. Ooh. Look at that. Ooh, the shine, the shine. It looks like a braided metal. It's so pretty. You're welcome, another Lia, yeah. Did they raise them again? Oh, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate that. I'm sorry that Twitch is being greedy about stuff. Sounds like you need a manager to help you schedule things. Honestly, it's less that I need, like, a manager and more that, like, it's just hard to be, like, the person running literally everything. Because, like, scheduling stuff, that's easy, right? The thing that would honestly help me the most if I were to, like, I don't have money to hire people on, like, a team. But if I were to have that kind of money and stuff, right? The thing that would help me the most genuinely would be, like, somebody to at least scrub VODs or edit for me. because I feel like where I'm spending the most amount of time is the editing and scrubbing the VODs. Leah needs a babysitter. I don't need a babysitter. Because, like, I can schedule all my posts just fine. I can write them up, like, you know, all that's, like, easy enough, right? But it's the most time-consuming thing for me that, like, keeps me away from either, like, streaming or working on, like, art stuff, is straight up editing. So it depends. Oh, I appreciate that. Right now, though, I think I'm not at a point where I can really hand things off, but I do appreciate that. But honestly, like, the best thing y'all can do, like, in the community for me is just fan clips. That would be, like, the most helpful thing if you do want to help out any amount. That would be, like, the best thing you could do for me. Just, like, clip anything that you enjoy. If I'm being silly, if I, you know, maybe have some interesting techniques for art or something, or I'm just being a crazy person. Like, clipping is probably, like, the best thing that we could get right now. I could get this channel demonetized for you? No. No, please don't get it demonetized. Ooh, wrong color. Wrong color. There we go. Are you doing it to like build up a portfolio or something, or? I do appreciate that, thank you. Also, happy Cult Mommy's Day. See, somebody remembered. Somebody remembered. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. Let's do over here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay, and then I'll bring in a little more highlights on this side. Yeah, we were joking about it earlier for Mother's Day and everything. Let me blend this out a little bit. Aw, that's very sweet of you. Thank you. Bring that in a little more. A little bit of light here. I don't want too much. And then blend this out. Same thing over here, just like a little. There we go. Nice and shiny. All right. We spent all that time doing the straps and the necklace. Look up to Leah's tiny. Hey, hey. Yeah, actually, if you could put the Twitter post in for mouse PI for hire, that would be super helpful. General chat should be fine for that, honestly. Every day is Leah Day when you're in a cult. That's true. That's true. I don't want this song. There we go, that's fine. We're so close to finishing this, though. Oh. Oh shit, we had a hype train. Oh, chat, thanks for the hype train. There's a cult game? Is it Cult of the Lamb? Because if so, I love Cult of the Lamb. And we have played that many, many times. It's been a while since we last played it, but I love Cult of the Lamb. No, it's a legit game about making a cult? What's the name then? Alright, let me zoom in a I want to see what to do with the tattoo. Okay, so I'm not sure if I can do the sparklies. I might be able to find a brush for that. I'll have to take some time after stream, but I can at least get the basic color in. So let's do the, where's the tattoo? Tattoo. Okay, here we go. So let's do the selection. I'm gonna put this on a new layer, just so we can kind of see where that's going. And then the outline is kind of like a blue-black. Perfect, thank you so much, I appreciate that. I really love all these colors together. This is coming out so nicely. I thought Egghead was, what was you being mean to me? Finished Wano, was watching Egghead. Damn, the new art sales so gorgeous. Yeah, I still, at some point, I will have some free time to watch One Piece. But until then, I am stuck in Wano forever. Let's see. Okay, so we have mostly black. Okay, a lot of this is sparkly. Okay, you know what? Here's what I think we're gonna do. I want to see if I can find either a technique that'll look good with the sparkles, especially with how small they are, or maybe I can find a brush. I have an eyeshadow one that might work because I want to give like a similar effect. But why don't we switch from the clothes and start working on the eyes? Because I want to see how that looks, and then I'll need to change the skin tone and stuff. No, you're okay. I hadn't seen what your message was that you accidentally put in, but that's hysterical. Alright, let's see. So I want to make sure I have the right bases here. Okay, so we have this set of eyes. We're gonna hide this for like 2 seconds? Oh, that's the open. Oh, it's F. That's what it was. Okay. So this is here. So let me hide that for a second, and then I'm gonna put these inside underneath the hair. Put this like here. Yep, perfect. Okay, and this copy I can edit. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Okay, so I think... Okay, so this one, the outline, the pupils, and then, okay, this is going to be... Normally it'd be the white of the eyes, but still put white of eyes. But we are going to change the color. So what I like to do for scleras that are black, I like to make them almost black instead of like just pure black, so you can see a difference. So let me do boop, boop. Because like right now, it'll be a little difficult to see, but I can bring this back in. Actually, let me switch to my solid paintbrush for a minute. There we go. Around the edges. Oh, good luck on your paw. Alright, so we got that. Now we can do the pupils, which I'm going to pick... I want to go with the lighter blue, because there's a couple of shades of blue that they have. I think I'm going to go with this one. And then same thing here. There we go. Perfect. I love it. This is so cute. Yeah, I think I might play around with the colors a little bit, but I do like where this is going. I usually don't change too much up on the eyes for the squeaks. I might test out a couple things, but we'll see. Hi, welcome in. How are you? Some gamble at the casinos. Me, I gamble with ETBS. What is ETBS, by the way? Actually, I got that like gambling with your friends game, and it is surprisingly difficult. It is surprisingly difficult. The other thing I could do is switch the colors so that the like eyeliner and the outline of the eyes are this color, and we could change the other to black. Pokemon Elite Trainer boxes. Oh, okay. Thank you. Trains. Yeah, choo-choo. You know what, let me try that. Let me see if I like how that looks. So we'll do that. And then switch them. Because like actually the full black is actually kind of cute too, but I do want some visibility. I just might have to change the exact tones that I use. Alright, so that's for the eyelash. That's eyelash. This should be... okay, I think I like it more with the lashes being dark, so I think I'm gonna switch those out. There we go. Yeah, I think that looks a little better, but I might tweak things a little bit. Oh no. That is very expensive cardboard. Like super expensive cardboard. Alright, so let's see. So maybe I go a little lighter. Let's see. Okay, that's a lot more visible. I'm gonna go slightly darker. Because, like, I need there to be some difference in visibility, even though their scleras are, like, way, 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 way darker. Go a little darker than that. Very slightly. Sometimes the cardboard's worth it. For example, I pulled the Lovebird card, raw, worth 3K. Wow. That's crazy. PSA 10 is worth 10K. Oh, wow. It feels like a lot of the like Magic the Gathering cards, because anytime I would go to cons and look at those, some of those cards are so expensive. Like, they're crazy. On the lighter side of expensive cardboard, my buddy's wife got me into Grand Archive, pulled a 1500 card on the first box. That's awesome. Good job. Crazy luck. Okay, so for now, I think I'll leave these colors here. I might do a little more rendering on here than I normally would. I don't want to go super, super crazy on it, because the squeaks, like, the faces should be pretty simple, but... I want to make sure to add in like some of the lip color too. Alright, let me grab the base for the body. And then I'm gonna hide this for like 2 seconds and then post this in here. Alright, so that will go underneath all this. There we go. We have a body again. Woo! Fun fact, went to Vegas for Magic the Gathering convention and was there when they first released Final Fantasy theme. Watched 4 people pull the God cards. The card was for 250,000? That's nutty. That is like actually wild. Wow. Wow. It's crazy because like that's just worth so much money. Man. Alright, I need to grab the head because I have the body, but I need the head now. There we go. That's the ears front. Let me just copy the head right there and then put that right on top. Hide that here. Boop! And then this goes right above. There we go. Alright, so the mouth, this is kind of cute without the mouth too. I need the mouth and the eyebrows, but I will grab those after. I want to get like the basics for the body and the head color-wise. Magic the Gathering crazy. Yeah, like I haven't played too much of it. One of my exes years ago basically used me as a guinea pig anytime he got new cards. And at the time he was playing like a blue-white control deck, and I learned very quickly that I did not like being a guinea pig. So I don't know too much about it nowadays, but we'll pause murder vibes with those lines, yeah. I've seen people spend 2.4 billion on a banner on the wall and call it, oh wow, that's so much. Gotta throw the phone on the charger. Have a good night, Leah and pals. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Alright, where's the mouth? Okay, eyes, mouth. Okay, we had this one. Okay, that can go above the head. Boop. We got the mouth. And then where are my eyebrows? This is the eyebrow we had. That can go above the head as well. Boop. There we go. There we go. Oh, I'm not heading out quite yet. I want to get some of the skin done. I want to color it correctly. Okay, so we have mouth and eyebrow there. Alright, so let's do this. Alright, so this can be our shadow. And then we're gonna switch back to the textured pen. No, all good, all good. Rex was saying goodnight. It's crazy because I was just starting getting into VTubing, didn't realize that y'all's rigging and Avi can cost around 8,000. So it's funny, so like the model I'm using currently is one of those like pre-made models. I think it was like 125 US. I've made most of my models, but I do go and buy these pre-mades because I love them. But it completely depends on who you go to. Like there are plenty of artists who do very like, I'll call it low end, not for the quality of the model, but just the pricing. But there are a ton of low end models that people will buy or make, like in my case. And it can be way more cost friendly than like some people make it out to be. Like there are models that are $15,000 plus, don't get me wrong. And that is a lot of money for a model. But most models are not that expensive. Especially like now that these are more common, because when I first started out VTubing, pre-made models like this were like not commonplace. So I ended up making my own and learning how to like do the art for them and the rig and everything. But like, you know, this one's just gonna be like a PNGTUBER, right? And like you can very easily like start off with something like this. But yeah, they can be expensive. It's just you start adding on like toggles and outfits and hairstyles and, you know, it can get expensive. Yeah, I actually, the very first one I used was a tiny little PNG. It was a completely different design than what I have currently. But it was I had a little devil character for a while. And then I ended up making my first attempt at a VTuber, which is more of like, you know, the 1.0 of this design. And then ended up making a few different versions. I was trying out PNGTUBER Plus. I have like a few different like little guys running around. I made a chibi model for Live 2D, and I want to start working on 3D models so that I can, you know, have a little bit of everything depending on what I want to do. But like for anyone who is trying to get into VTubing and you're brand new and you're like, oh no, I don't have $10,000 to spend on a model, what do I do? You don't. You don't spend $10,000 on a model. If you see a model that's $10,000, I'm not saying the artist can't price whatever they want to price. That is completely up to them. Not a big deal. just if you don't have $10,000 model money, don't get a $10,000 model. I used to do film, so I used a reactive PNG. Oh, nice. So it was me pouring a Skittles bag, and anytime I talked it rained the rainbow. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, I love that for you. But yeah, you like, if you're like me, you'll learn how to make them, because like I didn't have $10,000 model money. I learned how to draw and rig live 2D models. But there are plenty of artists that are in much lower price ranges that are happy to work with you, payment plans, everything, and, you know, get you what you can get. Refuse to learn Blender? Yeah. It's not too bad. I've made a couple of little things so far. Nothing crazy yet, but like I've made a steak and I made a donut, because everyone's first tutorial is that donut. I tried and broke a keyboard? Oh no. I'm sorry. Head render. And let me do shadows for this. It's honestly, I at least didn't have as much trouble with it. Like, it still took me time to figure out how to do stuff, but... There we go. This color might be a little too dark. There we go. But everyone's experience is going to be a little different with it. It's just worse than Unity. At least Unity kind of tells you where it doesn't work. Yeah, I mean, the only part of Blender I've done, because you can do so many things with it, is just making like tiny models, like not trackable models, but like assets. There we go, bring that around. I'm gonna round that out there. There we go, that should be good for the base shadows. And then we can start picking out the colors for the skin tone. Now I don't understand Unity because we're gonna download 10,000 programs, yeah. I mean, for my background in like tech and stuff, I used to work in the tech industry, and I can, like, the nodes and stuff in Blender are easier for me to understand because I program in Python. I'm not great at it, don't get me wrong, but I have a little more experience on the tech side, so that definitely helps me with some of these programs. It's not gonna fix everything, but like, that experience, in my opinion, does help for sure. You know what, let me... Ooh. It's like, why can't it be simple? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of these can be difficult, especially when you first start out. Yes, snake. Snake. Okay, so let me put this up here. Layer, new correction layer, gradient map. Alright, do I have a basic one? No, that's for my hair. I need to set up my skin palette again, because I had one, but that was before my computer tried to off itself. Went from easy basic to what the hell is this? Yeah, that can definitely happen. Alright, let's do... I'm gonna put this here, grab that one. Let me get the hex for this one, and then I'll make it a little darker instead of pure black here. Do a little more saturation, a little darker. And then for the lighter tones, we can pick these up. Oh, I pulled that one off. Whoops. Even with my experience, there's only so much YouTube and Google can provide. I mean, it depends, because like the biggest thing, in my opinion, is learning how to Google things. Like, this is gonna sound dumb, but learning how to Google things correctly and well. Because like what I've found for my personal experience in tech is there are definitely issues that are so niche that you basically have to like make a solution yourself. But for most people, like figuring out how to even change up a couple of different keywords in the way that you search stuff on Google makes an insane difference. But it also depends on like what you're looking up specifically. Because like I have spent a lot of time on Stack Overflow, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let's do... Okay, I'm gonna grab... I need a little more warmth in here. There we go. And then I can grab that base color again. Just these. It's almost right. I still find it funny. My first day is IT. My boss tells me IT runs off of YouTube and Google and Jerky. Yeah, yeah. Anything you don't know, like it's definitely harder now with all of the AI search stuff that keeps getting pushed onto Google. Gemini is something. But that's a rant for another day. But you can still use a lot of the same basic principles to find what you need. It just depends on like how niche you're getting into. Like, hey, this is like a problem that literally one other person has run into, and then they provided their own solution they had to make from scratch. All right. I almost have the shades I want for this. Let me see if I get rid of that one. Okay, if I make it a little less red, so let's bring it to like orange. Okay, a little too... No! Oops. I feel like this is a little too pale. Let's see. Because I want it to be close, but I don't want it to be like paper white because their character's not paper white. Alright. Okay, so for the base colors, it's not bad. And then let me bring this. Actually, I need to save this palette. So this is skin tone. Oops, skin tone. I can type, I swear. There we go. Alright, that's good for now. And then let me put that palette in here for the body. See, layer, correction layer, gradient map. There we go. Okay, so we're getting there. We're getting there. I gotta get the ears too. Yeah, there's there's a lot you have to consider when going through to find the solution for these things. Because sometimes the older tech is easier to deal with, and sometimes it is not. It's so dependent on like what exactly you're looking for. All right, let's take a look here. Let me zoom this out. But like I'm so stoked. Okay, I was hoping we could finish like most of it today. I may finish the rest of this off stream because like we're really close, honestly. I may finish the rest of this off stream just so I can get the listing ready so they can actually use their PNGTUBER. Because the only things left are, I'm gonna experiment with the eyes a little bit, getting the mouth, the dress, one of the ears I need to fix the skin tone on because that's not there. I have to figure out where that is. But making sure they have the toggles and yeah, dress some more small details. Seeing if I can add the sparkles. I'm gonna see what I can do for that. It might have to just be a little more simplified. But I'm pretty happy with this, honestly. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the night though. Because we've been on here for almost 3 hours. Let's go. I'm so happy with the progress though. I really hope they like it. Oh, all right. chat, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it as always. I think next week is going to be normal schedule. So it should be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I'll let y'all know if anything changes. I will be in the Discord if you want to, you know, hang out after stream and all that good stuff. But I will see you all very soon. So good night and bye-bye.